Hello guys, and welcome back to another session of learning Unity with me. I think from where we last left off, we were having this issue with generating the animation for our body. Let's see if it plays now, because it looks like it has the sprite. Nope. Alright. So this is the lizard controller, and then we have a sprite. But in order to do that, I would need to, like, if I added a property here, it doesn't show up. See, I clicked on it and then it doesn't even show up property, even though it says that's been added. I don't see it. Maybe alright, I mean that's true, because so we have to edit our animation. I think we have to click on the actual object in the hierarchy as opposed to the actual in the animation prefab, I guess I'd say. But now we have this and we don't want that. It won't let me add any properties here because I have to do it here. I wonder if I have to click on here. Let's create another wizard. Not that works. So maybe it was just the object. Well, we don't really need this. We just need the sprite. But if I remove this, let me go to prefabs real quick. And you have the sprite render. Alright, cool. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna try it again, but we're gonna use a different object. So we're gonna leave this, drag a new wizard test, and then I'm going to add a property, body, sprite render, sprite. Now it doesn't want to work. What? But if we click on this, the sprite's there, but what he did is he added it, he changed the sprite into the animation. And that's what I'm trying to figure out. If I can go ahead and pass this, then we can, like, this is like the only issue. Let's say if I dragged another one, I think I'm supposed to add it here, but that beats the whole purpose. Yeah, that beats the purpose. We're supposed to edit it in the parent, right? Yeah, it's not showing up in the parent though, but it is showing up here. Oh wow, alright. So I think what's happening is, even though in his video you guys can't see it, he didn't need to go to the body to see the actual like changing of it. Like for him, he was able to add the property. Let's say if I wanted to add, you know, is active, it showed up in here. That's how his looked. But I think the newer updates, they made it here now. They actually placed it in the child object if we're going to use the child object. So like for example, if I wanted to use something from the parent, I think it'll show up. See, so it shows up because it's in the parent. So if I want to edit like something from the child object, like the body, like is active, I would, I can do that. I can add it here, but it won't be displayed here. It'll be displayed here. That is ridiculous. I guess some person thought it was a better design than putting them all in one thing, even though I think having it all together could probably be a lot easier to read as opposed to checking each child object for their animation. I don't know, maybe I need more experience to understand what's better or not. Let me look at, maybe I can answer the questions now because I found out my solution. Wait, if you want to save your work and change the least amount of necessary parts, just update your existing animations this way. Do the parent migration. Select the same anime controller the parent as it was on the child, now creating a new one. Select all the sprites of the missing property, copy, paste them. Anyways, let's just continue. So we're gonna delete this. Remove property. Remove property. We're gonna add a property. We're gonna go to the body, which is the child. And then add the sprite because that's what we need to do. And if you wanted to change the sprite like what he did, I kind of forgot, but let's go check it real quick. Oh, so I see. So you have to go to sprites, go to lizard jump, highlight all of them, and then put them here or something. Delete these 2 frames, move them closer. I think that should be good. So then hit play. There it is. So now it's playing again. Man, that was frustrating. At least we solved it. Alright, so now I think we need to also do it for the lizard walking. So we have the lizard jump. So then let's go create a different animation. Create new clip. Assets, animations, and then we go to attackers, animations, and let's call this lizard walk. Right. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna add a, oh wait, no, I guess it doesn't really matter. We're gonna add the sprite, and go here, and then we're gonna have to go to lizard walk, go down here, highlight that, put it here, delete these two. Go from here to here. Zoom that closely. Now he's walking. Alright, cool. So we go to the animation. Then we make this transition here. Go to settings. Make the exit time of 1. And now let's see. What was that? Oh, because I forgot to change the frames. I think it was 24 last time for both of them, or roughly around there. And then we also need to change oh no, we needed that, see that little dot. So yeah, forget. I think we do an event. We pass in a function. It's in the attacker script. It's either in the, yeah, it's an attacker script, I think. So we have set movement speed. So I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to go here. Oh, set movement speed to 0. And let's go check it out. We get some errors. What was that? Did I actually put on loop? Can we go prefab? Can we update? I wonder. How do we update this? You know what? Let's. There's probably a better way of doing that. How to apply updates on prefab Unity 2020. Oh wait, there's a, oh, right here. But how do I, it says apply to all, no overrides. What the? Anyways, let's go to prefab, lizard test. Just to be safe. So then in the spawners, let's just put lizard test, and then let's go give it a shot. So it's gonna be at the bottom here, over here. I wonder why it's not translating. It does have attacker script. And then here it has a transform. Maybe the walk speed. Oh, because you forgot to change it back, right? So we have to go to animations, then walk. Then the moment it spawned, we're gonna add an event. Click on this. Alright, so this one's a little bit different, so we could do set movement speed. And then we'll just hit 1, and then let's go see. Let's see. So it's not working still. And yeah, so can we, I don't know, move this down somehow? I guess not. So that's why he did it like that. So we do have to click on lizard, create an animation. Lizard jump. I guess I had to add the sprite first and then add this. But that seems way too complicated. I don't know, in my opinion. So we need to add the sprite first. Go to the body and then go to walk, paste it here, delete these two, push this here to 0, and we're going to do 24. There you go. I'm very confused as to why it goes back. See, like that. So when they land, why does that happen? Why does it go back into and actually let's go ahead and see this, I guess. Weird. Why does this one run? put the exit time, right? To 1. Probably need to look at the animation again. Let's see, I'm just gonna watch his video for now. Oh, we are supposed to make this loop. I think we're supposed to loop this one. I forgot how to loop. I think I go here. Oh, loop time. Right, that's why you're supposed to not loop it. That's me, what I forgot. Oh, wow. Yeah, alright. That makes sense now. Alright, cool. So then the next thing would be to, so once we do the jump, once we start walking, then we set the speed, set movement speed to 1. Actually, hold up. Here it is. I'm gonna set it to 1. And then I wonder if it updates the prefab. So we got a lizard. Seems like it updates. Well, we'll see. Yeah, it updates. Alright, cool. Alright, so we got that done. We finished. Man, that was very stressful. But yeah, we're done with it, so cool. So the next thing we gotta do is Pikachu. So just drag a Pikachu there. We're gonna unpack it. We're just gonna call this, yeah, it's fine, so you can do it like that. So we have defender scripts, we wanna move to shooter script. Well, I mean, we don't really need to do much here, do we? Doesn't seem like it. I wonder if we can copy this, copy component. Oh, wow. Add component, paste component as new, yeah. And then go to body, remove the component. I was supposed to put this into the animator, so we're gonna copy this component and then paste component and then remove it. And oh, it says it's missing. Right. So we gotta go to animations. Well, luckily we only have 3, so it's not that big of a deal. This still has a sprite render, so what we gotta do is, first of all, I think, we can take our old one, essentially. We're gonna add a sprite first. And then we're gonna, yeah, we have to freaking, alright. So we're gonna do Pikachu idle. Oh, I deleted it by mistake. What? No, don't do this. Don't. Oh my god. Okay. So we're gonna have to add the sprite again. And then we're gonna put this here. Delete these two. Push this to here. Like that. So we hit play. It doesn't play. What? Wait, what? Why is this animator here? Oh, maybe I haven't clicked on the animator yet. There it is. So let's hit play. Oh wait, I did see it move. There it is. Alright. So basically we gotta do that for everything. First of all, remove the property for all of them. Because you know, we don't have a sprite for each of them. You have to do it, you have to push it to the body or the child. So we're gonna go here, here. Go back to our sprite. So this is instantiate attack. Put that there. Oops. There you go. So then we gotta go here. Do the same thing, add sprites. Oops, actually no. Oh, we still have it. What? Oh, it's because of this. Yes, it's just gonna drag and drop it here. Delete this. Go on this, move it to 0. And yeah, I guess that should be good. So when we play it, there you go. And let's go see in action. There you go. Cool, cool. So then we're going to update the Pikachu prefab. So we're going to take this one, delete it, and then drag this one. Alright, and then what we gotta do is our buttons, put the Pikachu button back here, trophy's fine, and then let me see this if it works still. So if you can do that. Awesome. Alright, cool. Cool. So I think we're done. Finally. wonder if we can do that for Pikachu too. Actually, yeah, just something to relax. I'm just gonna edit the animation for, I think, is it this one? This one? This one. Oh, you have to do it. So we have to do it like this. Drag a Pikachu, and then go to the property, but I have to click on body just to see what's happening. So maybe here we can change the color to yellow. And then change this to white. Oh wait, I guess we're supposed to add a keyframe, right? What? Oh, we're supposed to record. What? Wait, how did he do that? How did he create another animation? Wait, I think we have something for the trophy. Let's go see that. Trophy float. Oh, we're supposed to add a color. Ah, makes sense. That makes sense. I was trying to change it through. Alright, so what we're supposed to do is go to Defender, Animation, click on the one we want. Sorry. We had to go here, go to body, because this is the sprite renderer. We have to go to here and change the color. What? Don't tell me it's on the... Why would this be here? What? They tell me I have to change it here? Why is it like that? It's so confusing. Wait, this is for idle. Oh, we don't really need that. So we need to do it in here maybe. So maybe here we can have, so we're gonna add a property. You have to do it in the parent. Because I don't understand why. I guess it does it to the child, but no, it does it to the parent for some reason. You know, I'm just blabbing at this point. I don't even know what I'm saying. I don't know how that looks. Nah, it doesn't look good. Alright, just gonna, maybe not here. So I guess we don't need this property either. So let's go here. I think this is the one I really wanted to do. So if we choose body right here, but we can actually choose sprite renderer. But then it goes to the, like, what? Wait, so you're telling me I had to do body, sprite, and then color. But the parent doesn't even have a sprite renderer. Oh wait, it does. Alright, that was my bad then. Alright, I didn't know. Alright, cool. So, hit record first. So I'm thinking here, we can change the color to yellow. Like really yellow, so let's hit play. And then here, make it white. Oh, wait, what? Oh. I guess it happens way too fast. So it's white. Oh, it changes the white. Why does it change everything? I think I'm putting it in the wrong color. But then it changes these values too, so I'm like, what? So if I change this back to white, then it changes everything back to white. What is happening? Alright. So this is the sprite. This is the sprite. Now it does it. Oh my god, I'm getting so confused. Alright, let's see. Let's just lock this because it's kind of getting wonky. Let's see how that looks. I guess that's okay. Alright. Let me see if it updates the prefab. If it doesn't, then I'm not sure. Click on these. Oh, it does. Alright, cool. So I guess they automatically get updated. Sometimes, because I don't know, sometimes it doesn't seem like that. Maybe I just don't pay attention. Alright, so let's go ahead and continue. I think we finished this. It was a long lecture because it was kind of tough to figure things out. But ultimately, we made it. We suffered through it. I might just speed it up a bit. And I'm gonna reread this again. I think there has to be a better way than doing that, because it seems unnatural. Alright, before we continue, I do want to cover what this person's saying. If you want to save your work and change the least amount of necessary parts, just update your existing animations. Oh, I kind of did that. Due to parent migration, select the same animated controller on the parent as it was on the child. Now creating a new one. Go to animation. You'll see the character sprites missing. Add a new property of the sprite child. Select all the sprites. The missing property, copy paste them to the space. Rinse, changing nothing else. Alright, so yeah, I guess that's what I kind of did with the Pikachu one. Extremely frustrating. Yeah, this part was kind of frustrating. But I don't blame him, you know what I mean? Like, for me, I see it like, seeing it in multiple ways kind of helps you understand like why we do something a certain way. So I don't mind him doing this, but overall this part was just frustrating to do. I'm kind of curious about this too. Let's see, what's this tip? That's pretty cool. Hi, I noticed that many people have found this section and last one pretty unnecessary and confusing. Fortunately for me, I managed to get through unscathed. I realized that the whole parent-child concept was brought into the project at the stage we animated the cactus early on and added the child object to move position when it spawned. I thought this was a bit long-winded and I'm using a different asset to still explore other methods. I found that a much simpler way is to manually set a custom pivot point in the anchor, right, in the sprite editor of the game object sprite, as the sprite is snapped to the grid coordinate at the pivot point. By doing this, it meant all my components for the defender were placed on the right game object from the start, as there was no child required unless the defender has a projectile. In this case, I made the projectile a child of the defender game object. It says transform position the standard way in the inspector. Being able to avoid this start really simplified my project. Here's a screenshot of where to make a custom pivot and pivot point and my inspector for that object. Happy coding. So yeah, that's what I kind of did with the laser defender game. But and then there's this one. So I've successfully added the sprite render as a child and kept all script animated controllers on the parents of my characters. Yay, I totally understand why we need to have controller scripts on the parent objects as opposed to the child. Yeah, because you want to access everything, so it makes sense to make it at the upper level or lower level, one of those two, so that way you can access all the scripts of the child, which is always a plus since the parent has to manage everything, right? But I'm a bit confused why we need to separate out the sprite render onto a child object in the first place, specifically on sprite sheet animations like for lizard. Could someone briefly explain why we shouldn't just leave out the child object altogether, and why we can't just have the renderer on the parent? So my guess is that, let's say there's individual parts of our sprite that we want to separate, and maybe it's not just body, maybe it's head, body, legs, and then arms. Like we want to separate them and then make them do different things. But wait a minute. I guess the question is, why put the sprite renderer in them? That's actually a good question. Unity does not allow us to move a game object that is also animated. For this reason, we animate the child and move the parent via code. Unity does not allow to move a game object that is also animated. Does not allow us to move a game object that is also animated. Oh, I guess to translate. I was wondering the same thing, Eddie. The lizard has some functionality as one object as it did too. But on another project I was working on, the animator did prevent the code from moving the object. I'm guessing because the animator overrides the transform values once you place that frame. But why does the lizard move? My guess is that we haven't assigned a transform value for the lizard in the animator until we do so it won't conflict. Rick wants us to move the sprite renderer to the child because he wants us to get into the habit of keeping the layers separate, or he has plans for us to use the transform values in the animator in future lessons. We moved the lizard. Yeah, this is kind of confusing. I think for now I'm just gonna leave it as is. And yeah, let's just go ahead. Wait, is this a new one? I guess so. Alright, let's just go. Oh wait. Alright, so we have this score here. And I guess we're looking at the animation. They were doing the keyframe, I guess. Not the keyframe, the event. And he mentioned, well, you guys can't see it, but I'll probably have to watch it again. Alright. Alright, let me just load it up real quick. So we go to star display. What was the challenge? Alright, so this is what we do. I guess we don't really need to, right? We just do get or find. What else would you do? Alright, so I think what I would like to do is, instead of doing an animation, I'm gonna do a particle effect, in which we can do it here. So basically, it's a public void initiate particles. So we can do like serialized field, game object, particle prefab, and then essentially instantiate particle object, particle prefab, transform dot position Quaternion identity. No errors, please. Did I spell identity wrong? Quaternion. Yeah, alright, cool. So the defenders, which is should be Pikachu defender. We need a particle prefab, so we're gonna use a star too. Let's go to sprites. Put that here. Just one sprite, right? Yep. Alright, so what we're gonna do is go here, create effects, particle system, reset, and then go to render, and then order and layer 5. Alright. Cool. So I think we have to create a material. This is button material. VFX. Oh, okay. So we're gonna put this in VFX here. Now we're gonna create a material. Albedo. What the heck? We're gonna move particles. Alpha blended. And we're gonna call this material star particle. Then we go to our particle system. Go to the texture sheet animation. Oh no, I think we have to go here. Over here, material. So then we put this here. So now we get a bunch of stars. Alright, so then I kind of don't like the size to be so big. Just gonna reduce that by half. Or maybe less. Yeah, that's fine. Emission is 0 because we're going to do it in burst. Let's do 10. One cycle probability. Start lifetime. 2, 1. Speed. Yeah, I still need to learn how to make better particles. Maybe the shape, I need to change it. Let's do spear. Or is it donut? No, that's too weird. Cone. How do I do like? I want to do like evenly. If that makes sense. No, actually, cone might be good. Oh, it's already 1 hour. Alright, you know what? I think we'll just continue this next time. But what I do want to do is basically do this, but then make this as the thing that pops out when the resource like drops, when the trophy drops down, and it creates resource. I want this particle effect to happen. So, alright, I'm gonna end it here, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.